Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. My name is Monica and today I'm doing my next update for my Pan That palette for 2021, the Natasha Denona Lila palette. I think I've said this before, but I think this is the most exciting update because over the last few weeks I have completely finished two shades. I finished two shades and then I did some Franken-shadowing. I mixed some shadows and it looks a lot different than it did. So before we jump into this kind of long update, let's go ahead and run the slideshow of all my progress up until this point. And this is my palette now. Look at that. There are 5 pans. 5 pans. All right, so let's talk through this because, like I said, it looks a lot different. So I finished up 2 complete shades first. I actually finished, I believe it was the gold shade right here in the middle. I completely used up first, which was a surprise to me because I thought I would finish the bright, like the lightest shimmer over here first, but I finished the gold. So I finished the gold and then I moved over here and then I finished the entirety of this shimmer as well. So then with what I had left, I frankened some shadows and I actually completely filmed the franken process. So I will show you that, but this is the result after mixing kind of those remaining shadows. And I have to say I am very, very happy with the result. So I'm actually wearing most of like the new kind of Franken shadows on my eyes today. I really stayed down here. I love now like this little trio. It looks really nice. I love how these shades came out and I think this whole bottom row just works so much more cohesively. And this is such a better shade than that original like shade that was right here, that kind of deep royal blue, because that shade is pretty patchy and I wasn't a huge fan, but like now this shade is beautiful. I've got it all up through my transition and it's beautiful. I love the shade so much. So I used that in my transition. I did use the purple to like deepen up the outer V and bring it up a little bit into like my faux crease. All over the lid, I used this shade right down here. It's a really, really pretty shade. And then I did bring in another palette for my inner corner highlight. I actually used a highlighter palette. It is the ABH Moonchild Glow Kit. And I used like the purple shade just for my inner corner highlight and then my brow bone highlight. I didn't actually film the look that I did because this is actually the first time I've used the Franken shadows. I frankened these shadows like 2 days ago. So this is my first time actually going in and making a look. And I have to say, I'm very impressed. I like it a lot. So yeah, so let's just go ahead and jump into how I frankened this palette. So that's how I franken this palette, and then those are the swatches of the new shades along with the like set shades that are, what am I gonna call them? Original shades. I am really happy with this. I love like just seeing that pan. That's so much more motivation now, because I didn't lose any of the shade when like I repressed these. I essentially just repressed them where there were holes in other shades, and this is just so motivating. It is, and I love the shades. I love that I now have like basically a black shadow here that I can use in my hairline and in my brows. I like that this is more of a like shimmery, lighter transition shade. I think I'm going to use this pretty quickly because it is a very, very pretty transition shade. And then down here, these make me very like excited and happy to play with these colors again. It's like something different, and I don't know. I'm so excited. I think this is going to be perfect for fall. This is going to be perfect, like, pops of color to play with. And it's like a new palette, almost. It's very, very exciting. So yeah, I feel like I'm doing good now, not trying to set goals, which is actually something very different from like the last few Pan the palettes that I've done. I was like very strict about setting goals every month, but I feel like I've done so well this year without setting goals. So I don't want to set a particular goal. I think my only goal is really to be to play with the new shades that I just created and maybe film a look or two before the next update. So yeah, so that's it for this update. I am very excited and very happy with my progress up until now. As always, let me know down below if you're panning a palette in 2021. Let me know what palette it is, how that's going, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye.